Hello everybody, so week 33 I guess this is of the house build. Today's not officially a house build video because for the last couple of weeks haven't had any workers working. Hopefully next week or the week after they'll be back to work. They had some work to do at home and another job they wanted to finish, so just waiting on them to come back. But we did get some stuff done. The guy finally came and finished all the grills today. So all the grills are in. Now the ones on the two front windows that don't open or anything, Ann wanted those grills on the inside, as you see here, because the outside is mirrored glass and she wanted to have the mirrored glass not obstructed by anything. So if anybody sees that, wants to break in, they'll think, oh, we can just break the window and get in. Well, they can break the window, but they're still going to have a grill to contend with. So that's handy, I guess. Won't save a glass from getting broke, but keep people from getting inside. Also, this week I put a little shelf in the temporary shelf in the storage area to stack some of my stuff on because the floor was getting kind of full. Also installed a solar light in the dirty kitchen, and by two, I still got to mount the other one somewhere, but we got the one put in and mounted the solar panel on top of the roof. So it's good to have light back there with not use electricity. It puts out plenty of light, so kind of like having an outside light at night there. Also this week, pretty much it. I did build a table. I got this idea from a little cafe we were at a while back. Took Ann to the doctor, and while I was waiting, had a drink at a cafe, like iced coffee or something like that. And they had these little tables you could sit at, and I looked at it and I could make one of those. And what it is two floor tiles. They're 60 meter by 60 meter, so almost 2 foot square, and square 1-inch tube, as they call it here, metal. And I have a welder, so I welded it together and made a bigger table with 2 pieces of extra floor tile that we had left over from doing the floor in the house. So made a little table there. I got to finish a little welding and paint it, but pretty cool idea when I seen Filipinos come up with some pretty neat ideas. So we're spending the day at the beach here. We had to come to Lilloy to pay an electric bill because we want to pay it locally, because at Friday, after the bill comes out, you can pay it in town. But we got there, the bill was 46 pesos. Now this is for other house that we don't live in anymore. And then we got there to pay it, and they said 500 pesos. So Ann said, I'll just go to the office and complain. We went to the office today and come out, it was actually 5 pesos, which is 50 pesos a dollar, so a very cheap electric bill there. Now our electric bill usually runs in the house we're living in. I think this month it was 1,700, which is basically, if you average 50 pesos per dollar, you're looking about, what is that? I have to think for a minute. $30, $45, something like that. So electric bill's not too bad. We don't have air conditioning or anything yet, and that is another project that will be done this week. We went and bought an air conditioner split unit for the bedroom, but they didn't have it in stock, so they said it'll be about 5 days before it's delivered. We'll get free installation. So the guy came out and did a survey the other day and figured out what I need for wire and everything like that. So I already got the wire ran for it outside. It's going to be he said use a drop wire, you know, from the main electric, and put a 30-inch break or 30-amp breaker there. So got that all ready to go. So when he's here to install it, about a day work should be, and we'll have AC in the bedroom anyway. And I don't really need air conditioning here. It doesn't get that hot here to me. It doesn't bother me. I grew up in Kentucky with no air conditioning, so kind of the same here. And it gets cool at night, 75 degrees at night here, so it's comfortable. You know, we have hot days, but nothing overbearing. And wants to be able to have air conditioning at night. She sleeps better a little with it. Air conditioning here will run your electric bill way up. I've seen other foreigners, like one, he had like running air conditioner 30,000 peso in a month. That's about $600 to run air conditioning all month. So we don't run air conditioning that much. We had an air conditioner in her house where we stayed before, in the bedroom, and we rarely used it really, so electric bill's not a problem here. Ours usually run, it might be high $40 a month, so very cheap compared to the United States. Our water bill, mentioning utilities, about $20 a month, maybe $25 if there's a leak. And usually that's only if we find a leak somewhere. At the other place, her line ran from the meter all the way down the hill to the house, and a lot of times people burn a fire on top of a plastic line, cause a leak, something like that, and we'd end up, you know, with 2,000 or 3,000 peso water bill. But she complained they'd adjust it. So water bill usually runs maybe $20 on a higher month. I think this month our water bill in our new place was something like 750 pesos, maybe 1,000 pesos, so maybe 20 bucks. So that's pretty much it. We're enjoying the day at the beach here at Bannigan Beach. This is one of our favorite beaches. Give you a little look around. They have a volleyball net right here next to our mat. They have on the weekends they have music there, disco dancing, stuff like that. And now they have, if you can see on the other side of my truck there, they got a hotel now with several rooms. We stayed in there one night. About I think it's 1,500 pesos, so about $30 a night US. And these cottages, I think they're about $500 overnight if you want to rent one. Maybe 1,000, I can't remember for sure, but you know, 10 or 20 bucks. And nice beach here. This is one of our favorite places for the beach. It's newer. All the cottages are newer, like the blue things here, they call cottages. So I just dropped my cut. So we're just spending a nice day at the beach. Had to come pay the electric bill. Had some food, brought the table. We didn't have any chairs with us, so we got one chair. Ann's mom's using it right now, and her sister bought a hammock with her, so Ann's sitting on that. And there was a big stump over next to one of the cottages, and I grabbed that and brought it over here, and that's what her sister's sitting on now. Kids are playing in the water, and we're just relaxing. Have some food and relax. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.